Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to that one awkward guy in the last episode of this series with United States mod as Georgia. We went to war with South Carolina, and then Texas declared war on us, and now we are fighting for our lives as we are constantly we have planes coming from everywhere. It doesn't look like that because I'm paused, but there we go. Now you can see they're in Georgia, they're in Florida, they're in Mississippi. Most concerningly, they're in Mississippi. Doesn't look like there's any there now, but I'm willing to bet as soon as I pause, they're going to go there. So yeah, we need to keep them out of Mississippi. That's the problem. Because if they're there, they're destroying our forts, they're destroying our anti-air guns, and they are preventing us from holding that line. And if that line breaks, we lose. There's just nothing to do if that line breaks. So we're going to unpause it, and let's see. Yep, right away. I'd rather them be in Florida. We have lots of anti-air guns there. We have 25 here, which isn't bad, and we're doing damage. That's the other thing. Don't think we're not hitting them. They are taking incredible casualties for being here. But the question is, are we going to destroy them enough of them quickly enough? Enough of them quickly enough? That's weird to say. Are we going to win that battle before they break down our line? What do we want here? Strategic bombing or score efficiency? Yeah, it doesn't matter. Get day bombing, sure. And I have some ideas. Obviously, I'm recording, as I said in the last episode. I just finished the last episode that you guys watched a day or two ago. So I haven't really had much time to think about it, but I'm thinking we just have to keep using our nukes. That's the only way we can potentially get out of this, is keep finding strategic locations to try to draw away their fighters, even if it's just for a small period of time. We can get repairs done in a small period of time. So yeah. We'll actually have another one coming up soon. We're almost at 2% a day, so that's nice. Let's get that last one, please. There we go. Yeah, that's good. Let's try something. Okay, close air support wings. You're not needed at all. What is needed is... we can't fit that many. Can we get this? Can we temporarily... Why they're not actively performing missions? What the? No, you're not in Louisiana, you're here. I'm very confused by why we have fighters. We have air units in this region, but they're not actively performing their missions currently. Well, can you please? Well, it's really important that you do this. Okay. Can I get all available air wings to go there? Okay, and now we've lost it. They brought in their own fighters. Alright, in that case, let's do something else. Can I get... Okay, everybody just go off air superiority, and then you guys go on it. I'm gonna need these guys. What can we target of interest? I want to send a message. We have enemies in the north. Let's send our... Oh, can't go there. There we go. We can go there. I want to send a message for them to get their fighters out of my territory. That's the only way we really can do that. So now everybody in Georgia, everybody... You know what? Let's see if we can... Let's put air superiority on in Georgia and see if we can maybe draw some people out of Mississippi. That did not work. There's still a lot of fighters there. Unfortunate. We'll try something else. I think most effective options have been when we hit air bases. So I think we're going to start targeting their air bases with our bombers. So we know there's one here. We need more. I don't see any others in Texas. Is Texas one territory? Because that would explain. Yes, there's only actually probably going to be... Maybe... I don't know. Am I even able to see them as a player? I've never actually thought about targeting specific types of buildings, but that's the only one I see. Is here. Oh wait, I just had to zoom out. I didn't see it. So there's here. Here. I just had to zoom out. I didn't see them when I was zoomed in. Alright, so there's 4. So we can start targeting those one by one. This is what I'm worried about right here. These 5 division landings. One day one of those could break through. We're just desperately trying to keep these forts as operational as possible. But yeah, we need to take out all of those air bases. And I'm going to target probably this one first. Actually, maybe this one. There was one there, right? That's... I think so. I can check here. Yeah, 8 out of 10 versus... Oh, that was a 10 out of 10, so that's actually worth a lot more. Yeah, we need to start targeting these and breaking down their ability to actually maintain air superiority, right? If they don't have the air bases to launch from, then we should be able to pick up the advantage. So they have actually decided to try and fight us here. We're losing a lot of planes, so we're going to stop that. And instead, we're going to go to Louisiana really quick, gain air superiority, and send them another reminder. Wait, it was this one, right? No, yes, wait, where's it? There it is. Yes, it is. Boom. So like I said, just little things like that. I think we're going to keep working on that, and we're going to keep trying to lower their ability to launch planes, because that's how we can win this, right? We might not be able to win by beating all their fighters, but if we can lower their ability to launch fighters, and look, even for that few hours, those few hours we're doing repairs, so every little bit's going to count. And once we get through these, which we will eventually, and I'm going to cancel these civilian factories, because after we get through this, repairs are our only priority. So these are going to be canceled. So, yeah. There we go. And we're lucky enough that we are holding for now. I think partially because our nukes are severely weakening them. See, this is getting annoying. Stop with that. Oh, they're launching an attack. That's the first one I've seen them launch in the north. I put divisions in other areas because I didn't think they were sending troops in the north, but now they are. It's concerning. Okay, let's look at casualties. So casualties, we've lost 78,000. What? Okay. What the heck? Oh, yeah. No, that's stupid. That's because that's not Texas. Okay, that's a little more reasonable. They've lost 1 million people. We've lost 78,000. And I know it says 1 million here, but that's because that's incorporating the losses of our allies, namely Missouri. Yeah, so that's not bad. We've done a lot more damage to them than I thought we had. I assume those nukes are helping. Their infrastructure is probably horrible. They're suffering a lot in attrition, I'm willing to bet. What else do I want? I was getting air doctrines. I can't get anything else there. You know what? Why not? Let's get naval doctrines. We've researched everything that's really useful to us at this point. So, okay, we got another nuke. How much is this airbase worth? That airbase is worth 10. Boom. More inability to launch fighters for them. You know what, keep them here, just turn off this. So, then that buys us a small window of time, a few days, before they get their bombers back in. Because I think what they're doing, every time we do that, they have to relocate where they're launching from. Which is why I wish I had view. I almost am tempted to build radar, because then I might maybe get some more targets for where their air bases are, so I can continue just keeping them off balance, basically. We're not doing a horrible job. We are keeping a few levels of forts. And we are, again, it's not like they're not taking casualties while they're here. Actually, they pulled out again. But when they are here, we are doing our damage with our anti-aircraft guns. As I say that, of course, we're not getting any kills. But this is what I want to see. Just a ton of fighters and no strategic bombers. Because look at the repairs that we do. If we can get even a level of forts, like one level of forts repaired in between, that would be more than enough. But this is good. This intermittent, they're kind of putting them there, then they're taking them out, putting them there, taking them out. That I can live with. That gives us time to effect repairs. That's a little bit more sustainable for us. Now what I kind of want to do, though, is I want to save up multiple nukes, and I want to hit every one of these frontline air bases, because they're already probably prioritizing their repair. So I want to hit all of them at once and see what we can get done. There's so many of these. When is, for example, this one expected to be completed? Okay, so a little bit of time away. That's not horrible, I guess. Only a year. Not quite a year, a little less than a year. This is going to be a siege. That's what this... Oh, I thought we were losing there for a second. We're okay, though. Because they're low strength. They're out of manpower, they're out of equipment or something. Their production must be pretty... Oh, they're on all-adult serve. Their production is going to be hurting. That is really good for us, but the recruitable is going to be crazy, which sucks. I might grab a save here just so I can play as Texas just to check what all their stats are. Because I know normally you can just, you know, tag and then, you know, if you want to play UK, ENG, France is FRA, Italy's ITA, I think. But I don't know what the country tags are for this mod. Oh, hello. Another enemy invasion that thinks they can win for some reason. I mean, how many troops have they lost to these pathetic little invasions? How many divisions? And that's, of course, there's the surrounded ones, and then there's the ones where they try to land troops and, excuse me, fail. I have no idea why they keep trying it. So let's see, right now, they have none. Okay, let's keep it that way. If you want to send them to Florida and South Carolina. We have, actually, maybe not South Carolina. There's not a lot of anti-air guns, but Florida's got 30. Florida is equipped to deal with this situation. Much better, not much better, but a little bit better than Mississippi is. Florida's more ready for this. But they do seem to be lightening up on Mississippi, which is good. Maybe our nuclear friendship policy is working. What did I call it in the last episode? I don't remember. I called it something. I can't remember. So right now, we couldn't push, but I want to get to the point where we destroy enough of their infrastructure that we can. And I know it's going to hit their air base, but I want to see, why can't I get air superiority over Texas? It's generally confusing to me. It's mission efficiency. Okay, so you're making it there, you're making it there. You don't need to be there. I don't understand. Okay, yeah, you are not helping by being there, so please stop. If you can't make it there, then don't do anything. It just, we can't seem to get, it's just nothing. It's as if it's not even registering that we're there until they arrive. Which is, make things difficult, because I need to do that to hit their industry. Alright. Throw everything back over Louisiana. We are prioritizing the production of fighters right now over everything else. It's that and artillery. We have artillery. Let's build tanks, I guess. Because we're going to need those as well. It's going to be a lot of that, switching around our production line to prioritize certain things. And then get this. Oh, it's paused. Didn't even notice. And there we go. But yeah, that's the only way we're going to actually be able to produce things. Because we have enough to produce maybe one air thing and one ground thing at any given time, so... And even then, not fully produce. Alright, so how are they doing? They're not sending anything else, so I think we should now start... Let's give it one more try. Does it work? No, it doesn't. Alright, so here's what we're going to... Oh, wait, I don't have it on. No, so it's just not going to work. So here's what we're going to do. Why can't I do this? Do we not? Of course. Alright. So we'll wait for them to come here. So let's hit the north a little bit then. If we can't hit the south. And there we go. So there goes their ability to supply themselves. And let's give one more try here. It's just not going to cooperate. Alright. So there we go. We've done some damage in the north now. I know it's not enough for us to push yet, but slowly, through them attacking our lines and us launching those little nuclear attacks, we're eventually going to get to the point where we can push. And we're getting through these repairs now, because it seems they've given up. I think they were losing too many troops. Oh, nope, never mind, they're back. Spoke too soon, but with a lot less. This used to be 2,000 in number, so it's getting better. We're kind of getting control. They're picking other targets now. I think it's getting harder for them to launch fighters into Mississippi because we're attacking all the frontline air bases, so they're probably forced, at least with these northern forces. I assume it's easier for them to get stuff to South Carolina than Maybe not. I guess it depends where they're launching from, but I don't know. I'm just trying to make this work. I think we're kind of at the point right now where we can hold on for a while, because we started this with about 400,000, so I think we've actually gone up in manpower overall. Maybe not. I don't know. I feel like we started this with 400,000, so I'm not sure, but yeah, I think we can hold like this for an extended period of time, because we do have, you know, I think for me 1,000, 1.5 thousand as a small nation is kind of the magic number, where it's pretty easy to recover. When you're in big wars like this, you can get a decent amount of manpower relatively quickly. I am considering seeing if I can get the more manpower from non-cord states mod to work, because I think in this case it does make sense. At the end of the day, they're all American states, so I think it makes sense maybe that you'd be allowed to form some kind of, instead of just the Georgian Empire, some form of like New America or something. I don't know, just something to allow me to get more manpower, and it works both ways. The AI gets it as well, but I think it balances out a lot of the problems we're having with, you know, Texas and California, who kind of have this advantage of not only do they have massive population centers, so they have, you know, manpower, but they also both have, you know, abundances of oil, and I think both have other resources. Let's see. Yeah, Texas has aluminum as well, oil and aluminum. And then California has some chromium, some tungsten, some aluminum, and oil, and they have lots of other resources directly bordering them. Then there was me as Georgia, who I had Tennessee with some steel, and all of this is stuff I built. So my resources are very limited, and I think at least to some degree, it balances that out if I have some, you know, actually decent amount of manpower. You know, I'm noticing a lot of attacks in our southern front, so I think we need to. Whoa, okay, what did I expect there? We need to send the enemy a reminder. We are going to, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, convenient. We are just going to it's just friendly reminder. Yeah. Oops. You know, just don't mess with our border wall fort thing that we've built. We're holding just fine. We have just a line of forts. You don't need to constantly be sending strategic bombers and trying to attack me. I'm just trying to be friends. I didn't even declare war on you, Texas. This was you. I didn't want to do this. It was fine to sit here. I mean, I did want to do this, but But yeah, that should nope, they're still attacking. They are just going for it. I don't know why, but they're doing it. I mean, it's futile. They have to know they're not winning. We've gotten ahead of them on fort construction now, even if they are sending more strategic bombers, which they're sending them and then getting rid of them and then sending them again. And we're almost through this, which means all of our factories are going to be on constant repair duty, which I'm very excited for. That's going to make this even easier to hold. And our nuke production obviously is getting faster and faster as we get more of those reactors built up. So that's good for us as well. The thing is, this is the interesting thing. This isn't even the hard part of this game. We're going to have this, and then we have to go beat California. And then when we beat California, we're going to have to conquer everything on the West Coast. We're going to need every factory, every bit of territory, every resource to go. Because then we have to confront this massive alliance. This syndicate over here. They have so much power and so many planes. We've been plagued by them constantly. That's why I built so many anti-air guns. It's the only way I can actually do damage to them. Because when they send their planes and my anti-air guns shoot them down, I don't think it actually registers as casualties in the war, but they are taking casualties. They're losing equipment, they're losing time, they're losing troops. It's the only way I can actually do substantial amounts of damage to them. And for any of you that doubt how much damage I've done, let's look at Florida. Let's look at details, let's look at years. We've looked, our buildings, blah, 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 blah. Doesn't matter. We've taken down 2,839 bombers over Florida. We've taken out... how many here? Not as many over Georgia, 258. 330 in South Carolina. Apparently none in Alabama. They're pretty okay with Alabama. Mississippi, this is going to be crazy. Almost 2,000 in like 40 minutes of game time. So as you can see, we've done lots of damage. I'm not even sure if this is the whole war or if this is just the last year, but yeah, it's pretty crazy the amount of damage we've been able to do with those anti-air guns. I've never really made use of them. I've kind of built them when I have nothing else to build, but I've never realized they can actually be very useful in, you know, siege situations where you don't have the planes to go out and stop the enemy, but you can slowly drain their strategic bombers just by getting those anti-air guns, and you don't lose it. They can be destroyed, but they can be repaired. Doesn't cost resources or manpower to repair them or anything, so it's pretty good. And here we go, we're at 422,000. We're actually going up in manpower as this war goes on, which is absolutely astounding. We have 2 nukes now. I think we might launch another. Once we get the 3rd one, we're going to hit Arkansas again. Continue to keep them off balance. And this is basically what this is going to be. We're going to keep doing this until we break them down enough. I might eventually start to attempt some offensives and some surrounds when they're weak. Because right now we could push and we could take some territory. But again, we have to be super careful when we're pushing into Arkansas. I'm not going to lie. When I'm pushing in with Oklahoma and Arkansas, I think they have new... Who else do they have? Okay, yeah. So when we're pushing into all of these territories, they don't, you know, Colorado doesn't really matter so much, but just because they don't border everybody else. But when we're looking at Oklahoma and we're looking at Arkansas, we have to be very careful, and I might grab a save because I have to know how much I can take without capitulating them, and that's not something Hearts of Iron 4 really tells you about. So I might save scrub a little bit there. Join the Socialist Republic. The Arkansas Civil War. I didn't do that, for the record, but I totally approve. Okay, wait, are you? How much of a chance do you have to win? Oh my god, you could actually do this. Yeah. This is a great opportunity to wipe out a crap ton of enemy troops. Do I even... I just nuked them. Oh, man. Okay, if we can surround them by hitting them right here. I mean, unfortunately, there kind of is... I don't want the territory. I just want these troops in the north to get surrounded. Nuh-uh. Hit them. Actually, no, you don't, because you're kind of in a tough spot. You attack them. Basically, I don't know if I want them to win, necessarily, because then they are probably just going to get invaded, but it's an opportunity to get some troops surrounded, so... Okay, fine, do it. Take that territory. It's an opportunity to surround some troops at the end of the day, so... I will take that opportunity gladly. Yeah, no, I don't think we're... Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. We're not going to surround anything, but we are going to give them... we can't help them. Okay, maybe now that they're all distracted, can we please... Please... No, we can't. Alright. Let's... Oh, yeah, no, it's not going to work. Alright, fine. Let's, well, it looks like they have a lot of troops there that are going to go reinforce the enemy, so let's make that a little bit more difficult for them. Unfortunately, I didn't do that. I have no idea what the heck just happened. But I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm sure they've done a little bit of damage. Let's see, they've taken 65,000 losses. Let's see, where are they? So they've done... What are they? They're called the Arkansas Empire. So they've done... Okay, they've done a few thousand across the board, and who knows, they could hold on for this for a while. They do have the river. Nope, never mind. Okay. I was thinking, you know, they have the river here, maybe if they can just hold on to their capital. But that's alright, put them off. You know, they're a little bit less stable there. Non-aggression, you don't exist anymore. You know, they've been kind of taken off their feet a little bit, so that's not bad for us, I guess. It's destabilizing them a bit. Hurt their manpower, and probably their industry is a bit worse now. Nothing really for us to worry about. I was hoping that would go on a little longer, though. I was kind of excited. Oh, excuse me. Oh, my nose is getting stuffy now. That's how you know I'm getting sick. Okay. How's this going? How's the air war going? Are they... Okay, no bombers here, so that's good. We're actually no longer doing repairs on that set of factories. We're going full into our nuclear program now. Is there anywhere else that I've missed? I didn't build any in Louisiana, obviously, because I knew they were going to take that. No, we built everywhere we can. Actually, it looks like the ones we're building now are all the ones in South Carolina, which probably will be constantly damaged. Nope, they're not. Are they all in Florida? Or yeah, no, they're all in Florida. Perfect. Florida is built to deal with this. They have 30 anti-air guns. Perfect. They are in the best spot for me, worst spot for them. Alright. Alright, yeah. I mean, this is really just a sit here and we're just gonna keep launching our nukes kind of thing. I kind of want to save up a ton and just hit every single territory in Arkansas and Louisiana, and then push and maybe surround a few divisions, see what we can get done. Because the big thing is they have troops that are going to be on other borders that are going to be able to reinforce, but if we destroy the infrastructure, that creates more long-term damage that they'll suffer attrition from, and, you know, as any HOI 4 player knows, attrition sucks. You just lose equipment, you lose manpower, you lose organization, it's terrible. And I remember the AI doesn't seem to do it as much anymore, but one thing they used to do constantly that drove me insane is the AI, it made no sense to ally. You never allied, you just invaded. Because if you had an ally, they would throw all of their divisions on the border with no regard for attrition. I remember in an older series I did, we did Romania, Lithuania, Yugoslavia, I was Yugoslavia, and Poland. And we just took over the world. I've talked about this series a few times. I love it. I tried to declare war on Greece or Bulgaria or something, and then they joined the Comintern. It was Bulgaria. Then Bulgaria joins the Comintern, so we had to defeat the Soviet Union. But I think we went to war with them in episode 2. So that was great. So we defeat them, and we're thinking, all right, okay, fine. We've won. And then Germany does Danziger War in 39, so we had to beat them. I capitulated, and I think Romania capitulated, but we won that. We took out Germany, we took out Italy, okay, fine. We go over, we're in the middle of a war with Japan. Our troops are bogged down, and then the Allies declare war on us. So we do that, and the best example to connect this to what I was talking about, of the AI doing stupid stuff, we had puppeted Germany. And we were fighting in Norway, and Germany just throws all of, if I remember correctly, this might have been a different campaign, but I'm pretty sure it was in that one. Germany just throws their troops into Norway, and we couldn't get anything done because the attrition was so high on both sides that nobody could push. And it was driving me nuts. I'm pretty sure it was that campaign. But yeah, it's great series. I can't remember the name of it, but it goes between the 3 Cs or something alliance, I can't remember. But it was really fun, because by all means, we should have lost. We went to war with the Soviet Union, and then Germany, and then Japan, and then the Allies, just consecutively. It's not like there was a 30-episode break between each war where we were building up for 10 years. No, I'm talking we'd win the war, and 10-20 minutes later into the game, and this is at 3-4 speed, not 5 speed like this, so it's a heck of a lot slower. We'd be at war with another major power. So, yeah, it was great. It was also back when the AI was a little bit dumber than it was now. I think the AI in Hearts of Iron 4 has improved a little bit. Or at least it feels like it to me. Yeah, just because I remember in those days, the best example of it was when the Allies declared war on us. I was the only one with any troops. It was myself and the puppet, Germany, were the only ones with any troops in Europe. But my troops were all in Yugoslavia, and I had taken over Italy, basically all of Italy. And the Allies had troops on the border, and they just sat there. I had no soldiers in Italy. They could have invaded and taken all of Italy, and I couldn't have said nothing. I couldn't have said a thing. And they just sat there and stared at my border. So, yeah, that happened. We're about to end the episode here, but I want to end with a bang, so to speak. I don't think we're going to be able to get every province here, but we're going to be able to get a lot of them. Got 3 more. Let's hit the port provinces. Okay, we've hit the port provinces. Yeah, 2 more. You know what? We'll hit their front line over there with the other 2. Yeah, great series though. Lots of fun. Back when the AI was kind of stupid, so doing something like that where Lithuania, Romania, and Yugoslavia, and Poland take over Russia and the entire world, it's a little harder to do now. I mean, it's not harder because now there's so many ways you can. It's not that the AI might have gotten smarter, but the game has gotten easier to exploit. I think there's a lot of things, like, for example, that shadow puppet thing I did. Texas didn't take any of that land, right? People have figured out ways around a lot of the stuff in the game. So certain things have gotten easier, but that was back in the day where, you know, I had maybe 10 hours on the game. Most of us had, you know, we knew how to play, but we weren't really good at that time. I mean, I don't think I'm that good now, but I think I'm still pretty bad at this game, but anyway. But yeah, just 3 relatively new players could take over the world fairly easily. I think it's, if you don't know how to work around certain stuff in the game, it's a little bit harder to do that now. But, you know, it is 30 minutes, so I'm going to call the episode here. Let me know what you think about that. For all of you, all the folks who have been playing this game since, oh god, when did this come out? Was it, I'm trying to think, what year? It was 3 years ago? 4 years ago, I think, this game came out? I can't remember. Whatever year it came out. Let me know. How's the game changed? Do you like the ways the game has changed? I'd love to hear your thoughts. So yeah, I'd like to thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye for now.